Hello profitable traders, it's your guy here, the unknown trader. Okay, so today let's look at the timings and setting up our charts, things like indicators and setting them up, and setting up your currencies based on session times. Okay, so today I'm not going to go deeper into technicals or analysis or whatsoever. I'm dedicating this video to uh, beginners and those who are not yet aware of how we set up our indicators and all the timings and stuff, because there are people who have been asking for this, and it's only fair that I give them what they are asking for. Okay, if you need something that you don't understand, you can also like comment below and tell me. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm gonna be using South African time and United States time, because I've realized that most people are well aware of US time, and if I start saying South African time, then it's gonna confuse many. But to those who know South African time, it's good. Okay, because that's where I am from. That's why I've included it here. Okay, but if your country is not here, because I know that there are many from different countries, what you can do is just come to Chrome, you click here, and then you click here, you go to extensions, and then you go to unfortunately, if I do click, it's gonna take me to another page, but you just come to manage extensions, and then below on your left you will see like extension store. Don't worry about the store, it's free. Just click there and then search for savvy time. Okay, this will allow you to actually convert your time. What you will do is you'll select United States, and then you have the times here. Say for instance, if you want to convert US time to your own country time zone, what you're gonna do is you're gonna select here, it's 8 a.m. Okay, so you're just gonna come here and choose 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. As you can see, for me it's gonna say 2 p.m. hence here it's 2 p.m. So for you won't have this country. What you're gonna do is you're gonna just click here on add, and you're gonna select your own country. Say for instance, maybe you are in where, I don't know, let's just say maybe you are in Nigeria. Okay, I don't even know the capital. It's Lagos. Yeah, actually the capital city, I think it's Lagos. You're just gonna come and click here. As you see now, 8 a.m., which for me will be 2 p.m., which is actually the US New York session will be 1 p.m. around Lagos. So I'm just showing you how you can do this, because I want to make sure each and every video I make does help and it's clear, and even to newbies, those who are not experienced with tech, get to know what to do. Okay, so that's how you're gonna do it. So you can choose USA or South Africa and then convert to your own time. Hence here I use different two countries because this is my country, but I'm well aware that most people use the US, as it's one of the countries which is one of the leading countries actually, and we usually reference things from United States. Okay, so for the Asian session, it's gonna start at 8 p.m. up to 11 p.m. in United States, and the London session is gonna start at 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. in United States, and the New York session is gonna start at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. United States time. Okay, but for those who are in South Africa, 2 a.m. in the morning to 5 a.m. that will be Asian session. You can just screen grab this page. Okay, and London session is gonna be from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and New York session, for those who are in South Africa, it's gonna start at 14 p.m. This is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, that's why I've written 14 to 17 p.m. and as you see here, I have these red colors. These red colors represent the equity opening time. Okay, because we have the first hour. That's when they usually start moving the market. Okay, that's why we start an hour before. However, you must know that the official opening of Asian session, okay, equity opening time, it's gonna be at 3:30 p.m. for US. South Africa, it's gonna be 3:30 a.m. okay, and for London, South Africa, it's gonna be 9:30, whereas the session opens at 8. This is the equity opening time. This is when it opens officially, but we use the first hour because that's when they start moving the market. However, kindly note that the first hour most of the time will be leading you into the wrong direction. Okay, they will be sending you to the wrong direction most of the time during the first hour. Okay, but not always. Okay, so equity opening time for New York session is gonna be 3:30 p.m. South African time, and for US time it's gonna be 9:30 a.m. and for London it's gonna be 3:30 a.m. and for IG it's gonna be 3:30 p.m. okay, so I hope you have screen grabbed this, and you just screen grab this so that when you go and search for it you will get it. Okay, I just want everything to be clear. Okay, so yes, I believe you have. If you haven't, I'm giving you a second. Screen grab. This is the Chrome extension for time converting, and this is screen grab this. Okay, this is the session times. Okay, so I hope you are done now. Let's jump into the charts. I want to show you something. Okay, so as you can see, okay, I think this one has got the timings wrong. Let me check. Let me go to another one. Yes, this one has got the timings right, and okay, most of them, I don't know what I was doing on that one, but those timings were wrong. Okay, these timings are wrong. Okay, but on all my charts the timings are good. Okay, so I'm gonna explain something quite quick here. This is an iSession indicator. I have it in the description. It's a free indicator. You can just go and download it. Okay, this is iSession. These numbers are sweet spot. This is the daily high and low, and I use a weekly separator as well. All those indicators are free except of this one. And somebody asked me where can they buy, or how much is this indicator, the daily high and low, and I don't think honestly you need it. I'll show you what to do. Okay, because I don't even know where they sell it. Okay, so yes, I got it from a course I did. Okay, so guys, let's go to the iSession. Okay, as you can see, I told you the session starts 1 hour before, but as you can see, this is a daily separator. This is a daily separator, this dotted line, which is vertical. Okay, so as you can see, it starts here at immediately at 12 o'clock, because if the day is ending here, it's gonna be 12 o'clock. So I want to show you something which is highly important. Okay, look here, this is your server time. Okay, your broker server time. I always say on all my videos that my broker is behind in 2 hours, so you must take that into account when you are setting these indicators. Okay, it's highly important. Okay, don't ignore this. Your indicator session time must align with your server time. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You can't change the server time. Okay, which of I think it's an advantage to the market makers, because most people get this thing wrong, and yeah, but just try to make sure they align. Now I'm going to show you how to set these indicators, and I'll also show you how to make sure they align. So what I'm going to do right now is, okay, I'm going to click somewhere here, and I'm going to come to iSession. I have it in my link in the description. It's a free indicator. Okay, as I told you, I gave you the times. I gave you the times. Okay, these are the times, but now as I'm speaking, I'm gonna be using my time, which is South African time, but I showed you how to convert, and I showed you how to get these times. Okay, so I'm gonna be a bit quick from here, because there are people who have complained that my videos are too long and I over explain. Okay, and sorry for that. It's just that when it comes to the market, there's a lot of things to know. Okay, and I won't be doing justice if I just give you a 10-minute video and there are more things left outside. But if this is how you feel, it's okay. Okay, so guys, remember, I'm gonna be using these times. Asia opens at 2 a.m. up until 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so let me set this up with you. As you can see, this number doesn't matter, but if you are backtesting, maybe you're gonna backtest from 2020, make sure you have a larger number here, because this will be the days through which this indicator can reach in history. Okay, as you can see, number of days. So this means this indicator is currently being shown on 50 days. So it's the current day going back like 50 days back. Okay, so if you put 200, if you put 360, it will go up to a year. Okay, if I drag this in, okay, I'll show you actually in a minute. Okay, so here it's 12 to 3. Okay, 12 to 3, yet I said for me it starts at 2 to 5. What really happened? Okay, I told you the server time is important and you must take that into account. Okay, so what I did right here is I told you my broker is behind in 2 hours. So what I did is I took 2 a.m. and I subtracted 2 hours. Why? Because the broker is behind in 2 hours as compared to my country time. Okay, so I want to make sure the times on the indicator represent the times here. Okay, because when it's 2 a.m. here, the server time here will be 12 o'clock, will be 00. So I took that into account and I put here 00, this which is 12 to 3. If you take 5 a.m. and minus 2, it's gonna be 3 a.m. That doesn't mean you have to come to your screen at 12 o'clock. No, when you come to your screen at 2 o'clock, that's when the Asian session will be beginning. Okay, it's just here it's gonna show that it's beginning at 12, but it will be 2 a.m. Okay, and your day ends here wherever your chart says your day starts from or ends from. That's where your day starts and ends in terms of day count or whatsoever. Don't confuse that. Okay, so this is highly important. Okay, as you can see, I said the London session starts at 8 o'clock and ends at 11 o'clock. Okay, so okay, as you can see, okay, as you can see, yes, as you can see, this one is a bit thicker, so this one has more candles. Usually it's gonna be 3 hours per session. That's why you don't have to trade the whole day. 3 hours per session is good. If you're trading 2 sessions, then you are gonna be trading roughly 6 hours. Okay, if you want to trade 1 session, then you only have 3 hours to trade, rather than sitting and watching the charts for the whole day and getting frustrated and tired and yeah, all sort of stuff. Okay, because they're gonna use time against you. Anyway, I'm not gonna go deep into that. Okay, so as you can see, this one is a bit thick. It has a lot of candles. Okay, 1 2 3 4, 1 hour, 1 2 3 4, 2 hour, 1 2 3 4, 3 hours. Okay, so when you look here, it's 1 2 3 4, 1 hour, 1 2 3 4, 2 hour, 1 2 3 4, 3 hours, 1 2 3 4, 4 hours. Okay, this one has 4 hours. You know why? Because I made a mistake here. I say 10. Okay, this is supposed to be 9, because if you take 11 and subtract 2 hours from 11, you get 9 o'clock. Okay, so here I'm just gonna delete and put 09. Okay, so my session here, based on the server time, it's gonna start at 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, whereas it really starts at what time? Whereas it starts at 8 o'clock all the way to 11 o'clock. Okay, I'm taking the server time into account, and that is important. Okay, that's why I want you to see all these things. Okay, and then the US session for me starts at 2 p.m. and ends at 5 p.m. but I have subtracted 2 hours because of the server time, which is behind in 2 hours. Okay, just go and click the market watch and it will show you your server time. Okay, because you'll be fortunate if your server time aligns with your country time. I use 2 brokers. I use Xness and Owanda. Owanda is in front in an hour and Xness is behind in 2 hours. Okay, just look at these things. Just because mine is maybe behind in 2 hours, and if you are using Xness as well, that it won't mean that yours is automatically behind in 2 hours. No, take your time zone into account. Okay, so as you can see, this is how you set your indicator. And for the colors, you can choose any color. You see, when you double click, you will be able to choose any color of your choice. So feel free to choose any color of your choice. Okay, so now we are done with this I session indicator. Okay, as you can see now, everything is fine. Now we're gonna come to these lines. These are whole numbers. Okay, what this indicator does, it only shows you the prices when the price reach a whole number. Okay, as you can see here, the price is actually 155.500. Okay, so you won't be able to see that because we have these numbers. Okay, but this indicator will help you. When it comes here, you know that the price is 15600, so it's nothing fancy. Okay, we trade prices, we don't trade indicators. Okay, indicators are lagging and they use indicators against you. Okay, you must learn to trade and know to trade. Okay, so there's no fancy indicator. This one just colors the session times just to show you, okay, New York has started and all sort of stuff. Okay, it's nothing fancy. Okay, even this one, it's nothing fancy, just shows us whole numbers. But fortunately, these are areas where banks are more likely to react, where banks and big institutions are more likely to react. Okay, so as you can see, most of the time it's gonna actually, it will reverse at a number. Most of the time it will come just to a number and then start reversing at a number, that's what they usually do. Okay, so these numbers help us calculate our levels. Say for instance, here we want to see how many levels they've risen. So this is 25, the space between here is 25. Okay, this one, the thick line is 100, this one is 50, the dotted line, the dash, the one with like dashes, and this one with dots, it's 75, and the other one is 50. But all it is just prices, nothing fancy. I repeat, nothing fancy. Okay, so as you can see, the space in between is 25. This it means it's okay, 25, 50, 75. Okay, now we will calculate again, 50, 50. So this allows us to see if they move 3 pushes based on pips. Okay, because I told you the 3 pushes will come in variation. However, it's always gonna be 3, but they will come in variations. Okay, I'm not gonna go through this again. Go to my previous videos, you'll see what we talked about. Today I want to keep this video short as people have requested, and I also wanna stick to the main objective of the video, which today it's about indicators and setting up your charts. So let's go to how you set this indicator up. I have a link, the link to this indicator in the description. It's free as well. Okay, so this is your sweet spot. I told you this line are more about days. Okay, if you want them to go back in history, then you just increase this number. Okay, and as you can see, these are currencies. We need our levels to be 100 and 250. Okay, 100 and 250. This is 25, and this is like in this is 100 and this is 250, but all it is, it's like 25. Okay, okay, and I'll show you why this is important. As you can see, this 1 and this 2 is just a design. If I put 0 for instance here, you will see, you see that 0, the hundreds are this thick line, the 50s are this dashed line, and the 20s are this dotted line. Just look, because I've changed, look at what happens. We no longer have the 50 where it was dotted lines. Okay, we just have this thick line. Okay, so to me, sometimes I want something that I can differentiate, hence why I decided to choose 1 on this indicator. Okay, I hope you understand this. Okay, this is 1. Okay, this is all about design. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why here it's 100 and here it's 250. Okay, currently we are on a currencies are less volatile, that's why we need 100 and 250. But if you go to gold, okay, let's see, now we are on gold. And if you choose, like for instance, now you see on gold we have added 1, we have added 10 here, we've added 10. Now what we have is we have 1,000 here and 2,500 here. The reason being, okay, let's omit 1. The reason is because gold is more volatile. Even indices, you will just add a 1. Okay, what I mean is indices will be 1,000 and 2,005, just like gold. Here's the reason why. Let me show you. Okay, let's go to 15 minutes. Gold 15 minutes. Okay, first of all, let me clear all these things. Okay, we need 1 hour. Okay, now we're gonna bring that indicator in. Okay, it's not here, it's fine. Let me go to indicators. You see, I only have a few indicators. I've taken out all those many confusing indicators. Okay, now I want to show you why we use, you see, this is 100 and 250. I didn't add a 0. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Oh no, it's not appearing. Okay, I don't know why it's not appearing. Let me just go and check again. Okay, let me check again, because if you don't add, why is this not appearing? Okay, let me put one here, but I don't understand why it's not appearing. Oh, I think it might be appearing down. Yes, just as I guessed, it's appearing down here, you see. So this indicator is now clustered and it's not working right. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to come here and add a 0. Okay, as you can see, these lines are now messed up and they're not showing in the right way. Okay, so you add a 0. Okay, when you add a 0, even on indexes like Nasdaq, US30, any index, okay, or oil, because they are highly volatile, you just make sure they are 1,000 and 2,500. Okay, because now when you click, you'll see actually, okay, I made this charts like that. So now you can see, okay, now you can see, sorry, I've taken it out, but now you can see, at least you can see now the space between. Okay, because you added a 0. So all, or in a nutshell, that's all about this indicator. It's just whole numbers, okay, where banks are more likely to react, and it helps us calculate the levels. Say for instance, okay, gold started here, this is 50, this is 50, this is 50, this is 50, so it went more. Now we can just maybe take 75, and we will be able to calculate the levels. I don't want to go deeper into this because I don't want this video getting too long, and it is already 22 minutes. Okay, and another indicator that I can talk about right now is let's see, okay, let me go to my indicators. Okay, first of all, let me talk about this one. This is a moving average of 20. Okay, moving average of 20. Okay, nothing fancy. This one helps you with confirming your entries. If you have a good setup and you are given maybe an engulfing candle that closes inside this EMA, then it is a good entry. Okay, you can take it without a doubt. For instance, you see this one, if it's a good setup and it closes inside the EMA, then you can take it, it's good. Okay, I'll also show you other ways as we go. Okay, now we have this daily high and daily low. Let me go and take it out, because this is the indicator that people have been asking, how much, where can we buy it, and all sort of stuff. And I said you don't need this indicator. What you can do is this indicator only shows the high and the low of the previous day. So if this is the high of yesterday, you can draw a line like this, double click the line, come here, select this this first one, which is very thin, then come here. Okay, then come to the colors, make it black. Okay, so now you can just drag it, maybe it can start here. You see, now you have the same indicator that I am using. Okay, and then you can just click CTRL and just drag it, and then you can just go and put it at the high of the day. Okay, at the high of the day. You can do this every day when you wake up for all your charts. See, it's nothing fancy. Then you can, if you want it to look like exactly mine, you can just drag it like this. So guys, you can do it for any day you want. Okay, any day. The low of yesterday was here. Just double click it, expand it so that you get everything right. Okay, then you can drag it like this. So you will have the lows and the highs every day. Okay, so you can just do this if you don't have it, because this is more or less the same as let me check, as using the indicator that I'm using. So there's nothing fancy, honestly speaking. You see, there's nothing fancy. It's the same thing. If you want a blue color, you can just come to your line and then change the color to blue. So I don't think this is necessary. You don't need everything, guys. You see, this is the same color, the same dots, and the same everything. The only difference is that, okay, mine will automatically put in the high and the low, but you'll have to do this every morning when you wake up. But still, I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, you see, it's the same thing. And for the weekly separator, this one only separates the weeks, because this one, it's only for separating the weeks. Okay, it will just draw a line at the end of every week. Okay, every week. Okay, it's not appearing here, but that's what it does. Even if you don't have it, it's still free. But if you don't have it, you can just come and select your line and change the color to whatever color you want. Okay, the horizontal line actually. Okay, so it's all up to you. And my last indicator that I use, it's candle time close. Okay, it's very important, because this one calculates the candle time. Okay, how many seconds are left before the candle closes. That, if you got a good entry, will help you. Okay, because it's very important to wait for a candle to close before opening your order. But also that depends on the condition of the market. But all in all, these are the three indicators that I'm using. And lastly, I want to show you the profiles. As you can see, if you come to my profiles, I have like grouped my currency based on sessions. Okay, so this one's here, as you can see, it's Asia 1 hour. I actually grouped them based on sessions and time frames. Okay, sorry, this one's moving Asia. Anyway, it's just Audi USD, Australian dollar. Okay, Australian dollar, and its crosses, as well as JPY and its crosses, and New Zealand and its crosses. So it could be New Zealand JPY, it could be New Zealand with any cross. These ones move early. You can just write these ones down, it's fine. These ones are the ones I have, but it's not all the currencies. Okay, because I don't need all the currencies. I don't need something that will confuse me on the day of trading. Okay, so yeah, you can just write these ones down. This one move well in Asia. Okay, they move well in Asia. They have a lot of volatility in Asia, as you can see. Oh, okay, it's not selecting because of this recording screen right here. Okay, I'm gonna take it a bit down as you are writing. As you can see, you see Asia can move 100 pips. Okay, it's so crazy. We know that Asia is not volatile, but for this, okay, this is gold. Gold moves in any currency, it's fine. Audi JPY, you will see most of the time it will move well in Asia. As you can see, you see it starts moving in Asia. London continues, US, correct. Most of the time it will move in Asia. You see it has some big moves in Asia. It has big moves in Asia. Okay, and Australian dollar also moves well in Asia. It's not gonna be always, but yeah, some, you see it has some great moves in Asia as well. You see. Okay, so yes, I believe you've written these ones down, and you have, okay, this is the ones that move well actually during the London session is mostly Euro and its crosses, Great Britain and its crosses. These two, USD CHF, USD CAD, these are USD and its crosses. These ones move well during the US session, so you can just leave these ones out. Okay, Okay, just leave this one out, it's fine. But euro and its crosses, Great Britain and its crosses moves well during what we call London. Okay, and again, I will make another video where I show you correlations. Why? Because if euro, most of the time euro and the pound, they're highly correlated. So if you sell this euro USD and buy this Great Britain USD, then you did nothing, because most of the time these ones are gonna be highly correlated. Okay, so it will be like doing the same thing. If one is going up, the other one will go up. So you will just see that you did nothing actually. Okay, one will lose, one will win. But bear in mind that correlations are not permanent, they change over time. But we are not talking about that today. Okay, I hope you've written these ones down. Okay, euro and its crosses, Great Britain and its crosses. Okay, and lastly I have the ones, okay, major pairs, you know them. And we have the ones that move well during the US session. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this video. You can just copy these ones. Now it's euro USD, it's Great Britain USD. During the US session, the ones that are gonna move well are USD and its crosses. And then now you can bring things like US 30. Okay, you can bring things like oil, you can bring things like Nasdaq and any other indices that you need. Okay, and I believe you know how to save templates. Okay, so you can bring these ones up in, because these ones also, indices move well during the US session. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's all it is. It's the USD and its crosses, and for London it's euro and Great Britain and pound and its crosses, and for Asia it's gonna be the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar, and the New Zealand dollar. That's what moves well during the Asia. It's actually the JPY and its crosses, Australian dollar and its crosses, and yes, and New Zealand and its crosses. So now to make a profile, I believe you know. If you don't, then you just come and open all the currencies that move well actually in a particular session. Maybe you want to make a profile for the ones that move well in Asia. Just open all the currencies like this that move well in Asia, then come to file, come to profiles, and then you can just save as. Okay, once you save it, you can come to it again, close everything on the chart, since that one will already be saved, and then just add the ones that move well in London and then save. So you'll have two, because that's how you do profiles. Anyway, nothing is difficult, nothing is hard. And yeah, I believe now you know the timings, now you know the indicators. I have them in the link in the description. They are free indicators. This one you don't really need it, you can just use dots, it's okay. And you also know how to select your charts. So guys, I think I'm done with this video, and thank you for watching, and I wish you a very best week. One last thing I will always emphasize is back test, back test, back test. Okay, to be successful you must back test. If you're a soccer player, to be a good soccer player you must practice. Okay, rumor has it that people like Lionel Messi, Cristiano, those people spend most of their time practicing. Even when they are at their homes, they spend most of their time practicing. Hence today they are one of the best players in the world. If you want to be best, practice. If you want to understand everything we talk about, practice. Okay, just go and back test. You can back test data from 5 years, from 3 years, from 4 years. Just go and back test. Okay, I believe you know how to, like, some of your charts will be limited to maybe 6 months and stuff. You can just come to, is it tools? Let me check. Yes, it's tools, and then you can come to history center, and then once you are in history center you can just choose a currency. Maybe it's this one, and then you just come to download. You download the history of this currency so that it can go back and back and back. So guys, that's all. Nothing is difficult, everything is easy. Just go and back test, and I wish you all the best, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you.